Hey guys, how are you? It's K2 and welcome back to cdraMa list. In this video, I will be counting down my top 10 Chinese dramas where a bad guy falls for our good girl. Personally, I really like this kind of dramas where our main hero is the complete badass, and when he falls in love, we get to see him obsessed by our female lead. He might show his tough side at the beginning, but we all know deep inside that he is a softie at heart, and the way he cherishes our female lead is something to get jealous about. Do check the description box for more information about all the C-dramas that I have included in this video, and also comment below that which C-drama list you want to watch next. Now give this video a like and let's get to it. Number 10. Dear Mayang Street. Set during a time of reform in the 1980s, this is a story about youth and love that revolves around 6 families living on the Mayang Street in Guangzhou. Oh Xiao Xian is a bad boy who dates Ma Xiao Xiao, a schoolgirl in the neighborhood. Yi Dong Dong has had a crush on Mao Xiao Xiao from the moment they met. The 18-year-old Yi Dong Dong moves with his family back to their hometown and falls in love at the first sight for his neighbor Mao Xiao Xiao. When he realizes that she is attracted, in fact, to his friend Xiao Xian, he kept his feeling to himself and protect her from a distance. Xiao Xiao is constantly worried for Oh Xiao Xian, who spends his time fooling around with the other delinquents. Utterly exhausted due to the problems between them, Ma Xiao Xiao and Oh Xiao Xian parts way. Later, Xiao Xiao becomes a lawyer and Dong Dong passes the local civil service exams. Meanwhile, Xiao Xian also undergoes many ups and downs and their life continues on. Number 9. Cruel Romance. Adapted from a Republican era novel, The Fate of Jin Xiu, Cruel Romance tells the story of Rong Jinxiu, a country girl who travels to Shanghai in order to discover why her entire family was killed. Along the way, she meets the triad leader Zhuo Zhen, and after a series of accidents and misunderstandings, the two fall in love. Also vying for Jinxiu's attention is businessman Xiang Yingdong, a businessman and close friend of Zhuo Zhen, ever protective of his women. However, Zhuo Zhen refused to let other men even come close to Jin Xiu, which ultimately pays off when a villainous Japanese man tries to finish off Jin Xiu and her remaining family members. Number 8. Walk into your memory. A chef's assistant helps her boss regain 1 year's worth of memories. Throughout the process, they came to understand, help, and love each other. Anning is a chef who can see other people's memories. When her boss, Long Hao Xian, mysteriously loses memories from 1 year of his life, she starts to help him find the missing pieces. Initially, at odds with each other, a series of amusing events bring them closer together. Number 7. Cambrian Period. Taning is an innocent, naive girl who, after a failing acting career, decides to start afresh, to travel to Nanzanbu Island and become a surrogate shopper. However, all is not what it seems. Due to the popularity of the island and the tax-free and visa-free policies in the place there, it has attracted the attention of many criminal syndicates who are looking to invest on the island due to the prospect of making an insane amount of money, and the secret war between the gangs and the police is brewing there. By accident, Taning becomes embroiled in the war as well as meeting 2 different men who are on opposite sides of this war. Jianzi, who is a juvenile killer, and the handsome male police commissioner Leonzi. In the shadow of death, gangs, and a variety of cases involving trade in the black market, will Taning be able to pull through? Number 6. Meteor Garden. Have you heard of the drama called Boys Over Flower starring Lee Min-ho? Exactly. This drama is the Chinese version of that fantastic drama. So of course, this drama is also one of my favorite dramas of all time. An ordinary girl is admitted to the most prestigious school in the country where she encounters F4, an exclusive group comprised of the 4 wealthiest and handsome most boys in the school: Dao Mingxi, Hua Zilei, Ximen, and Meizo. Sansai is a 18-year-old girl from a family that is barely able to make ends meet. Due to a turn of events, she gets accepted in a school that only accepts the upper class elites. She immediately clashes with her classmates, especially Dao Mingxi, who is a spoiled brat, arrogant, and a bully. She remains defiant even after becoming a target of a series of pranks intended to torment her. Just when she is about to give up, Hua Zilei always seems to show up to lend her a helping hand. Eventually, the four boys begin to acknowledge Sansa's unyielding personality, that is like her namesake, which is that of a weed that can never be brought down. She also begins to see the good in the boys, which paves the way for friendship and eventually romance. Number 5. Goodbye My Princess. A love story revolves around the ninth princess of Western Liang as she journeys to the Central Plains to fulfill a marriage alliance with the Crown Prince. Having received overwhelming love and admiration as the ninth princess, Xiaofeng is forced to live the life that she has known in order to become the Crown Princess. Her husband, the black-bellied Crown Prince, holds the highest position second only to one, the Emperor. However, the Stern Palace is the most dangerous place to be. For political reasons, the prince has no choice but to marry the princess from a foreign land. He has his own favored concubine, while she has her own life. Two parallel lines begin to intersect in a place fraught with danger and deadly power play, and buried somewhere deep inside are memories that have yet to resurface. Number 4. Gank Your Heart. Their meeting was a recipe for disaster, but their romance is sweet. This is a love story between an esports gamer and a Tisondri live streamer. Ji Xiangkong had the reputation, the good looks, and the hordes of fangirls. Shuing meets him during an international competition and jumps at the chance to boost her own popularity, oblivious to the fact that his reputation in the world of esports is strangely tarnished. Instead of helping her, the association hurt her even more. The experience turns out to be a blessing in disguise as Sewing finds her calling. By chance, she discovers that Ji Xiangkong is actually a misunderstood genius. Number 3. Love Me If You Dare. Getting inside the head of a violent criminal is not easy, but Simon Bozinian, a brilliant criminal psychologist, has the ability to get into the minds of even the most mysterious and violent criminals. He was a professor at the University of Maryland and works as an analyst and advisor on the police department's most violent or difficult cases. With the help of his young assistant, Zeni Xinyao, Simon delves into the thought and intentions of the criminal mind. As the daughter of a veteran police investigator with a deep sense of justice, can Jenny find Simon open up emotionally as they work together to solve crimes? Number 2. Arsenal Military Academy. Xixiang joins the army in her brother's stead by pretending to be a man. She becomes classmates with the wealthy Gu Yanzhen and the calm Shen Junshan. Through their rigorous training, the three form a bond to become comrades, all while Xixiang tries to keep her cover. After many incidents, Xixiang earns the respect of her peers and superiors. She also becomes the object of affections of the two men in her lives. The Japanese military stations more forces in the northeast region, causing the young heroes to engage in a battle as they uncover a big conspiracy. Number 1. The Romance of Tiger and Rose. Having finally sold a TV series script, aspiring screenwriter Chen Xiaoxian soon falls under the scrutiny of the main lead, who refuses to act out the role. Vying to make her script successful, she starts rewriting, but while taking a nap, she is transported into her own story, becoming the third princess Chen Xianshan, a side character killed off in the third episode by the main lead, Prince Han Shuo. Armed with the knowledge of her own script, Xiaoxian is determined to stay alive and find her way back home. So that was it guys, the video ends here. I hope you have liked this video. If you have watched the video till here, give this video a like. And yet you guys have not followed me on the Instagram handle, which is right in front of you. It is called drama.yt.k2. Follow me there as well. And I will see you later as always. Your K2. Love, peace and hugs. It's been a pleasure.